Hello there traders, Tyler here from Tyler Trading Tips, and welcome to another episode of the best Forex setups you've missed money on this week. We've only got two pairs this week, but it was the dominating Australian dollar that provided setups based on my own system and my trading plan, and we're going to show you them today. So we have the Australian dollar Japanese yen and the Australian dollar Canadian dollar. Now let's begin with AUD Japan. We can see here I had what in my book is a grade A Forex trading setup, which happened on the 29th of this week. You can see that it was in between the institutional levels of the 83.50 and the 83.80. We had a London high of the day, where the actual overall high of the day came in Asia, but the retest in London made a lower high, so London high of the day, with a lower time frame entry, which then you can mark up and enter and target the 400%, and it hit for a 6 risk to reward. So that stop loss was calculated as 9 pips, and I always do a systematic stop loss, systematic entry with a lower time frame signal near or on institutional bank levels such as the 83.50, and that provides a high probability sell setup. Now in addition to that, we also need to see the higher time frame bias. So let's look at the 1 hour time frame here, and we can see that for a long extended period of time, the Australian dollar Japanese yen has been falling down. So if I zoom out, we can see here just falling, absolutely falling, made a lower high, and we're now continuing that continuation potentially to the downside. But on particularly the 29th, there was a high probability sell opportunity because the 1 hour was bearish. But also if we go to the 4 hour as well, you can see it's just been falling and melting, making a lower high to potentially then carry on to the downside. So with the 4 hour, the 1 hour bearish sell side bias, that means when you're looking at day trades on the 15-minute time frame, you're only looking for sell side setups, high probability sell side setups, and that's exactly what we got there on the 29th. High probability sell for AUD Japan, which came at 7 AM, trade finished at 3 PM during the peak session of New York. Trade done, 6 risk to reward the same day. So you can see the reasons why I got in: lower time frame entry, institutional level, London high of the day as well, 1 hour and 4 hour sell side bias for the higher time frame. So that means when the 15 minutes downtrending, high probability setups are there. So that's the first one for a 6 risk to reward trade. The next one we'll move on to is AUD Australian dollar Canadian dollar, AUDCAD. Now I've done a full strategy breakdown video of this, which I'll leave in the description if you want to find an in-depth Forex strategy and how I find the confluences to enter this particular setup. So definitely look down below in the description box for that. But just to give you a current overview of this particular setup, it happened again during that high of Asia this time. So it was the high of the Asia session, so Asia or London making the high of the day at the institutional price level of 9320, slap bang on that with the lower time frame entry. So we knew where to enter, automatically know how to calculate our stop loss using my trading plan, and where to target the 400% of the reversal opportunity, which it hit the same day for a 6.88 risk to reward right there, 6.88 risk to reward. So from these two trades alone, you're already making over 12 risk to reward this week. That is absolutely fine, more than enough, and that's usually about 1 month's worth of trading return anyway, let alone the week. So you can see why we've entered the institutional level, the Asia high of the day with the reversal signal in the lower time frame. So that means we know where our entry is, we know where our risk is, and we know where our target is. And if we also head out to the higher time frames as well, just to get some additional bias, you can clearly see making new lows, lower highs, new lows, lower highs, and then as of the other day it's just making new lows again. So the 1 hour in a bearish sell side market. As we then go into the 4 hour time frame, you can then clearly see that the price has just been falling. It has just been falling. So the 4 hour, the 1 hour, bearish sell side bias. That means when you're going back to the 15-minute time frame, you're only looking for high probability sell side setups. If you're buying these pairs, you're counter trend trading, risk and probability is too great. Okay, it's not in your favor at all. So you can see here the reasons why I've entered AUDCAD as one of the best forex setups for this week. Institutional level, lower time frame entry, higher time frame sell side bias with the Asia high of the day as well. So there you have it, folks, the best forex setups this week. AUDCAD, AUD Japan. Hopefully you found value in this. If you've lasted this long, definitely give a subscription and a like. I do these every single week, as well as my live chart trades as well, which I do on a Forex live account. So be sure in the description to view every single one. I've got over 10 videos of them now, where you can take full value and note of how I'm executing self-sufficiency in the forex market and make profits off of that. So until next time, folks, have a great weekend, and this is Tyler signing out. All the best.